Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. So basically I decided to take a bit of a break from YouTube, and I'm not gonna lie, I think I was enjoying my break so much that it's been so hard to come back. But anyways, I'm gonna try to be consistent from now on. Hopefully I'm gonna try to be as consistent as I used to be from now on. I'm gonna try. Okay, so basically there's this video that's going around of Pastor Chris Oyakhilome, that he has suspended or sacked, whatever the word is, his nephew, right? It's actually a video, but what I decided to do was I decided to type out the words of that video, everything he said word for word. Okay, and this is how I typed it out. Okay, so word for word what he said in that video, he says president of Love World Next and Love World Innovations, this man Oyakhilome Wakiri is hereby removed from being president of Love World Next and Love World Innovations, and also suspended from all official roles for acts of gross misconduct. So he no longer handles any of that. He says, and I'm putting he says, I've been trying to do this video, but my neighbors are outside. So, okay, but I think I'm loud enough. Okay. He says, so he no longer handles any of that. And I'm putting him under spiritual rehabilitation. He has to go through a spiritual rehabilitation program from now with immediate effect. Okay. Now, a lot of you, for anyone that does not know, Chris Oyakhilome is one of the, as they say, mega pastors. He's one of the mega pastors in Nigeria. And this, his nephew, is... guys, I made a video about this young man before, and as far as I know, that boy, as far as I know, if I'm wrong, correct me, that boy is not a pastor. I don't even think he went to any pastoral school or whatever. But, and this is the son of his sister, right? And but this boy uses the name Oyakhilome. A lot of us Nigerians, you know, a son should be answering his own father's last name. Even you see here, Chris Oyakhilome actually pushed his name. Chris Oyakhilome actually called him Daysman Oyakhilome Wakiri. This boy, from his platforms, it was a video I made about him in the past. All his platforms, he uses Oyakhilome. And his own father's last name is Wakiri. Wakiri, I hope I'm saying it right? But personally, I think the Oyakhilome name that he's holding on to is simply because it is a big name, if you know what I mean. And then the fact that his sister is Chris Oyakhilome's, his mother is Chris Oyakhilome's sister, puts him a bit in that position, right? Some people used to say, oh, adoptive, or some people say adopted son of Chris Oyakhilome. That's what some people call him. And he was getting a lot of awards. Oh, a lot of you may not even know. This is the boy that they claimed that he bought Chris Oyakhilome an aeroplane, a private jet, sorry. The question is, what does he do for a living? Nobody can tell you what he does for a living. Does for a living to be able to buy somebody a private jet. He doesn't own one himself. Not too long ago, coming back to this suspension that they are talking about now, right? Now, they didn't say why he's suspended. Honestly, it's a good thing that whatever he did, they felt like he deserves to be suspended, and they did it regardless. But let me tell you what the problem is. If you suspend him for, like he said, gross misconduct, gross misconduct, that is big. If someone is suspended for gross misconduct, that gross misconduct should be mentioned, explained, stated. Do you know why? So that others would learn that that is unacceptable. You get my point? Because now people will be wondering, okay, what has he done that is this gross misconduct? People are not going to learn anything from this suspension, because it has to be. We know in those, I don't know, you know, in churches when they say boy give girl, I'm not saying that's what happened. Let me say that now. You know, for example, you know the way in the church, sometimes people get suspended for, oh, a boy give girl belle, or somebody stole from a church, like a church stole offerings, or there are a lot of reasons why people get suspended. And the reason why, when the church talk about it, they say it is because they want other people to know that that action, that behavior, that conduct is unacceptable. It is defined by the church as a gross misconduct. And other people can say, okay, That is unacceptable. I'm not going to do it. But when they call him gross misconduct and they didn't say what he did, what is there for others to learn from? Is that how it should be done? I'm just being curious. Now there are speculations, because not too long ago, apparently, this boy was in the news for allegations of fraud. I call him boy. He's not a small boy anymore, but this young man for fraud. And it was in the papers. But if you look at the allegations against this young man, they are too much. They are too much. This young man, have you seen? So people will say, no, he's not a pastor. He's just a youth, whatever they call him. But at the same time, he's doing like this, he's doing like that. People are falling. I showed a video here where people were bowing to him and throwing offerings and money at his feet. I said, is this boy really a pastor? As far as I know, he's not a pastor. But he has been given a position bigger than many people that have been pastoring in that church even before, if care is not taken, before he was born or when he was still in diapers. Simply because he is the Oyakhilome name. Coming back to why he's suspended and why he should be stated so people would know. So people said it's because, there's a poster that was going around as well. They said he's supporting Tinubu. They said another one was like because he's supporting the Muslim, how did they say it now? What is that? Muslim to, I forgot whatever, Sha. So Tinubu is a Muslim. He's supporting Tinubu. Is that, you see what happens when they don't say exactly what he's done wrong? So is that the, what was that word? Mass misconduct, gross misconduct. People are saying, is it that one? Because they said Tinubu made him something. I had a screenshot, I'll put it on the screen as well. Made him something of youth, something anyways. So could it be that the church is against him standing by or supporting a Muslim? Could it be? Nobody knows. But people are speculating as to what exactly he's done. I'll say it again. There's nothing wrong with suspending somebody that's done something wrong. But I think it's not enough. What he has done wrong should be said. Should be mentioned. But you're left wondering, are they not saying it because they want to protect him because he is the relative of Chris Oyakhilome? I'm just wondering, or if another church member did it, will it be done the same way? I say, oh, just gross misconduct, but they don't say exactly what he has done. I shared a post about this boy in the past, and some people came to me and said, this is somebody's son. This is somebody's son. You know our Nigerian sentiment. My complaint then was that there was just so much. Do you know his name on Instagram? After my video, he changed it. Do you know what his name was? Spirit Money in Motion. That was the name on Instagram then. And you see this boy on a couch or whatever. You see him in a car opening a a briefcase with money inside. And I'm like, what is this? And this is who they made president of Love World Next and Love World Innovations. And people honor him everywhere he went because he is Oyakhilome. You get my point? And I remember addressing it and saying, it's not just about him. It's about what other children, what does that say to other children, that this is acceptable? That is, you are a woman. That is somebody's son. Why are you talking? I didn't attack I didn't attack him as an individual, but I was speaking about this. How can somebody that is carrying that position that they have allowed him to take, because he's the Oyakhilome, how is it okay for him to come and be flexing money like that? And be, flexing money like that and doing all these things that I don't believe there's any part of a Christian's life that should be a life that makes other people sit back and say, oh, look at my life. Look at all the money that this boy is taking pictures with and showing on social media. And when the women that are coming and saying, this is somebody's son, this is whatever, all those young children that are following him and they are looking up to him, are they not people's children? The ones that that are coming and putting money at his feet because they have been made to believe that he has the capacity to, be in that position. And they come and they are dropping money or whatever and he's doing whatever. Are they not people's children? Why should one person's child be more precious than other people's children? Why should somebody's conduct not be spoken about because he is somebody's son? Are we not all sons and daughters of somebody? Are we not? Because you see, there is something about our lives that we all have different lives, and our private life, public life, or whatever. But when you're holding a position and you're claiming is a Christian position, what you do in public, it matters. What you do in public matters. Nobody is saying anybody is perfect, but there are some things that should be unacceptable. There are some things that should be unacceptable. It shouldn't become acceptable because you are answering the nephew of Chris Oyakhilome. There was one time they said he won an award in America. When I asked people to produce proof of that award, it cannot be found anywhere. This boy got a lot of big names, but nobody can produce anything tangible. I said, this is not, there was not an award. They said he won the cartoon America, one thing. I did my research. I couldn't find it. Some people were coming in the comment section. I kept on saying, produce it, let's see. Nobody could produce it. Anybody can come out and claim to be this person or that person. But let me tell you guys, as far as I'm concerned, or from what I have seen, this boy, the position he held, I believe he was not prepared. When I say prepared, they didn't put him through the way other people are being put through to be able to act like a pastor or be like a position of a pastor, of a church leader. People go to Bible college, go to whatever training for years to get there. But I think from what I saw, that they let him bypass training and everything simply because he is the son of the sister of Chris Oyakhilome. And I believe, I don't know, but I believe that that must have been what got him to whatever so-called gross misconduct they're talking about. There is a process to go through. Even the apostles of Christ, he called them and said, let me make you fishers of men. He took them through a process and prepared them for it. They were with him until he died. They went through the process. They grew. They trained under him. You see, we live in a world, and especially in Nigeria, where everything has become, any spiritual positions or, position in churches has become genetics, about biology. I made a video in which I said that, look, anointing is not in the genes. It is not sexually transmitted. Husband cannot pass it to his wife. But in Nigeria, that's what we're seeing. Wife take over. Family member take over. Chris Oyakhilome has no son. He has 2 daughters. At a point, people were wondering, could it be that, okay, to keep it in the family? Could it be? Because nobody knows that they are grooming or getting this boy ready to take over. But that's why people now sit back and say, it's like family business. If family keeps taking over, then it's family business. I saw that video. One of you sent it to me. I watched it. I decided to make a video about it. I wrote down the words. I decided to make a video about it. And, sometimes you feel like, would all these things ever change? I don't know if they will change, but all we can do is talk about it. And like I said in some of my videos, I've got it to the point where I don't necessarily feel like I'm speaking to the people doing these things. No, I'm actually speaking to individuals, you. And when you write comment, whatever, I read your comment. We are rubbing minds. People can choose what they want to do, but we as individuals, everybody should get to the point where they can begin to pick and choose where they want to call a church. Pick and choose what they want to believe, what they want to accept in their lives. Choose the standard of Christianity they want to practice. People get to the point where they begin to judge every spirit and say, is that really coming from God? Is that coming from this? Where is this coming from? Because, like I said, when it begins to turn to family business. But anyways, I didn't plan for this video to be too long. I'm going to keep it short. And, like I said, it's a good thing that they decided to suspend him for whatever atrocity or whatever misconduct that they say he has, committed. But I feel like they failed in the area of explaining what it is, because that is how you can teach other people not to do the exact same thing. That's how I feel about it. As always, whatever your opinions are, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.